A French teenager is in remission from HIV despite not having taken any drugs to fight the virus for 12 years. Doctors in Vancouver presented the case of the 18-year-old girl, which is the first long-term remission from HIV in a child. It's believed she was infected either at the end of her mother's pregnancy or during childbirth. Live to central London, where we can speak to Youssef Azad, who's Director of Strategy at the National AIDS Trust. Thank you for joining us on Sky News this afternoon. Sensational news with that particular person. What can we learn from it?
It's very exciting, and the key thing that seems to have happened, and it's true of this case and a few others we've come across, is that the young woman, as a baby, as she was born, got HIV treatment intensively and straight away. And after that early course of antiretroviral HIV medication, she then doesn't seem to have needed it for the last 12 years. As you said, HIV has been in remission, it can't be detected, it's still there, it's latent, but it isn't having any impact on her life or her health. So what that suggests is there may be, in this and in other similar cases, the prospect of a clinical intervention at an early stage after infection that can stop people having to need daily HIV treatment.
But that means that people will need to know early on that they are infected, and presumably that is still a big issue.
You put your finger on the nub of the issue, really. Most people are diagnosed with HIV many months, if not years, after they acquired HIV. Obviously, in the case of the baby, they knew the mother had HIV, so they could start treatment straight away. So even if we get to the stage, and this is early days, we've got to do lots more research, but if we get to the stage where we've worked out how we can intervene at this point to allow long-term remission, there is still the challenge of actually getting people diagnosed very, very promptly.
So what does that mean? Does that mean that the disease is always, or the infection is always still there, HIV/AIDS, but it is dormant?
Yes, that's one way of putting it. There are parts of the body where it's very difficult to remove the virus altogether. So HIV is still there, it's latent. But what it's not doing is reproducing itself in the body. So there's a low amount of the virus in the body, and it's not reproducing itself, it's not having an impact on health, it's not harming the body's immune system. What we don't know, in the case of this young woman and in the few other cases we've come across, is how long this remission will last. Let's hope it lasts a very long time, if not a lifetime. There have been some cases where, after a number of years, the virus has come back and started reproducing again. So we need more cases, we need more research as to what are the factors that make some people be in remission for a long period, and in other cases, the virus to rebound in due course.
Okay, good to talk to you. Thank you for joining us on Sky News this afternoon. Thank you.